Baseball's like, can you talk about us now? We got you. And the champs don't actually believe in running it back with the same roster. Dodgers went on another offseason spending spree, doling out almost $400 million for lefty Blake Snell, relievers Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates, outfielders Teoscar Hernandez and Michael Conforto. And they won the sweepstakes for Japanese right-handed phenom Roki Sasaki. The rich just get richer. How about the Yankees? Their owner, Hal Steinbrenner, said it's hard for teams to compete financially with the Dodgers. And the Bronx Bombers did get outbid for Juan Soto, but they were active. They signed left-hander Max Fried, infielder Paul Goldschmidt, and traded for outfielder Cody Bellinger, closer Devin Williams, and reliever Fernando Cruz.
Well, according to ESPN Bet, surprise, the Dodgers are plus 275 favorites to repeat as World Series champs this season. After that, look at number 2, your Braves. And the Yankees are tied for the second shortest odds, followed by former Yankee Juan Soto and the Mets at 10-1. And we got reporters on the scene getting ready. Can we see palm trees? We need to see palm trees in February.
There it is.
Jeff Passan is in Tampa. Alvin Gonzalez is in Glendale. And let's start with the defending champs, a team that got even better this offseason. Alden, what are the Dodgers saying about the massive expectations facing this squad?
That they need to ignore them. And Mookie Betts lent voice to that earlier today, saying, quote, we need to stop talking about being champions again. We haven't even won game 1. And keep in mind, it was 5 years ago that Betts introduced himself to new Dodgers teammates by standing up in the clubhouse right here in this facility and basically telling them that they needed to do a better job of mastering the details in February if they wanted to be champions in October. And that is the mindset that the Dodgers are bringing into camp, that it's mastering the boring day-to-day stuff that's going to ultimately make the difference, which is why a lot of their players spent time today dismissing talk about dynasty building and win records and instead preach the importance of not being complacent. And look, given that, it's fitting to consider who they added to that roster today. It's Clayton Kershaw. He was playing catch today. He's agreed to terms on a new deal. It's going to be finalized soon. He, more than anybody else, has always exemplified shutting out outside noise, focusing on what's directly in front of him, which is what all of these Dodgers want to embody in this season of grand expectations. As one of Kershaw's longtime teammates, Austin Barnes, told me, quote, he still sets the tone for everything.
Kershaw, by the way, turns 37 next month and started just 7 games last season, Al.
Yeah, so we did mention, of course, the Dodgers getting better. Yankees feel like they improved as well as we turn our attention now to Jeff Passan. And Jeff, there were some complaints after the World Series about the amount of trash talk from the Dodgers. How are the Yankees using that as motivation for this season?
Well, they're using it, Elle, to fuel themselves because, frankly, what the Dodgers said was true. Joe Kelly went on his podcast and he said, hey, we understand that the Yankees defensively aren't quite as tight as we were, base running their issues. And we saw that manifest itself in the 5th inning of Game 5 of the World Series. Aaron Judge dropping a ball in center field, Anthony Rizzo and Garrett Cole not covering first base, and eventually the Dodgers winning the World Series championship because of it. Now, the Yankees are a different team this year. Juan Soto is gone. They brought in Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and of course Max Fried and Devin Williams to bolster their pitching staff. But at the end of the day, Aaron Boone said, hey, they're the champions. They can say whatever they want right now. But Boone did caution if the Yankees win their first championship, Elle, since 2009, they're going to do so, he hopes, quote, with class.
Okay. Would you say that is his chief concern?
Wow, you are just so wrong, Elle Duncan.
Jeff Passan is a Chiefs fan, so that was a dig at Jeff Passan.
Chief concern, yes,
okay.
It was.
Right.
And you know what? Nagandi's sitting there with his grin on his face, looking at Cooper DeJean with his lovey eyes. It's okay, I get it. You know what? To the victor go the spoils.
Yeah.
True.
That's how it goes in sports, guys.
Not bitter.
It's
not
true.
bitter,
Thank you
not
so
at
much.
all.
I didn't
Hey,
mean
baseball fans? The Dodgers have just built a squad that could make history, while the Yankees are trying to reclaim the crown. But does New York have enough to take on this powerhouse from Los Angeles? Stick around until the end because there's one key detail that could change everything. The reigning World Series champions are not messing around. The Dodgers opened their wallets again and brought in a true arsenal of reinforcements. Lefty ace Blake Snell, pitchers Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates, sluggers Teoscar Hernandez and Michael Conforto. And to top it off, they won the sweepstakes for Japanese phenom Roki Sasaki. That's right, the rich just got richer. But what about the Yankees? Team owner Hal Steinbrenner himself admitted that financially competing with the Dodgers is tough. Still, New York made some big moves. They signed lefty Max Fried, infielder Paul Goldschmidt, and also brought in Cody Bellinger and Devin Williams. But is that enough to challenge the Dodgers? Let us know in the comments what you think. According to ESPN Bet, the Dodgers are the heavy favorites to win the World Series again, with plus 275 odds. Right behind them are the Braves and Yankees, tied for second. And the Mets, led by Juan Soto, sit at 10-1 odds. Who do you think has the best shot? Behind the scenes, the Dodgers are making one thing clear. They don't want to talk about repeating as champions before the season even begins. Mookie Betts already sent the message. We haven't even won Game 1 yet. The focus is on mastering the details early on, something he emphasized when he joined the team 5 years ago. And that mindset remains strong. Clayton Kershaw is also back. The veteran ace was seen throwing in practice, and his presence reinforces the idea that the Dodgers want to maintain their winning culture without getting caught up in the hype. And the Yankees? It seems they haven't forgotten the trash talk from the Dodgers after the last World Series. Joe Kelly pointed out that New York had defensive and base-running issues, which proved costly in the finals. But manager Aaron Boone responded bluntly, "They're the champions. They can say whatever they want. But if the Yankees win the title, we're going to do it with class." Is that really the main concern? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now I want to hear from you. Are the Dodgers unstoppable? Or do the Yankees have a real shot at taking them down? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button and turn on notifications, because there's a lot more content coming your way. Now, click here for the next video, and keep up with this historic season. See you there.